If you'll just confirm you can see that screen.
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. All right, so anytime that you do an out-of-state deal, you'll go to nat.titletech.com, log in, and go to start a new deal. I do want to point out that we have a customer service line, so it has extended hours. If you ever need help, I just want you to know you have a full team of support. Not only do you have that customer support line, but you'll have an account manager that's assigned to you. And then I'm always here as well. If your account manager, doesn't answer, I can get you an answer as quickly as possible. So
Okay,
full team of
Brittany,
support.
quick question though. I see that you
Mhm.
say you said here that every time I have to go to .titletech.com, but on the Title Tech, when I sign in, let's say to my account right
You're
now,
right. You're right. You can
there
just
is
go
some
to,
sort of integration there, right? Where I could just click out of
yeah,
state. Okay.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
just
right.
wanted to verify, make sure that.
Yeah. Nope, that's you can do it that way as well.
Okay.
All right, so now we'll go ahead and select start a new deal, and it's going to take me over to a map of the United States where I'm going to select my customer's state that I'm titling into. So for this deal, I'm going to do a New York deal and then select my dealership from the drop down. Oops, see, here we go. All right, and then we input the deal number. Hold on real quick. 22924. Okay. And do you have, hold on, 22924. Okay, do you have Wayne Reeves or Frazier?
No,
Okay,
not
no,
as
no
of
big
now.
deal. No big deal. I was just gonna let you know we do integrate for free with them.
You
Do
integrate with
you have
Fraser?
it? Huh?
You integrate with Fraser?
We do.
Oh, okay, okay, good to know. Okay.
Yeah. Are you thinking about getting them?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we do integrate for free too. Some people pay like $300 a month for integration for Reynolds and Reynolds. I mean, that's a more expensive one. But
Yeah.
so it's great that if you're looking into Frazier, that's a great one, and we do integrate for free. So this is
Okay.
where you would put the Frazier deal number in, hit load deal, and then it would pull all the information into our system from Frazier.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Okay, so otherwise, since I mean, temporarily until you get Frazier, you would just put it in manually. So you put in that VIN number and hit load vehicle, and it's going to pull any information it has on that VIN number into our system. Um, so as you can see here, it populated the vehicle type to passenger. Now I just need to select whether I'm doing a cash, finance, or lease deal. Um, I was going to show you finance. That way you can see the lien holder piece of it, but is that okay?
Yeah, you can, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Do
But
you mainly
I
do
was gonna.
cash?
I know I've been doing mostly cash as of right now.
Okay, we can do cash.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and select cash and then whether or not I'm going to do a plate transfer. Now I can run a full deal only or full deal or fee calculation only. The way pricing works for this, it's a $90 monthly subscription, and then you have your transactional fees for a full deal, it's going to include both the fee calculation, which is $34.99, and the DMV forms, which is $55.99. So in total, it's $90.98 per transaction, but you're going to charge your customer back, and I'll show you how to do that.
Okay. Can you repeat
And
those
that,
fees? The fee calculator is 34.99.
yes,
Okay, and then what was the second thing? The DMV fee you said?
the DMV forms. And remember, I'm going to send this all to you. You don't need to worry about writing anything
Oh,
down.
okay.
I'll send it all to you at the end. Um, the the DMV forms are $55.99.
Okay.
So a full deal is $90.98.
Okay.
Okay, so now we do our, now it's going to pop up with any state specific notices to communicate to your customer at point of sale. So for New York, you just, there's an emission notice and a transfer restriction. These are always going to be tailored to whatever state you're titling into.
Okay.
Um, that way, these things up front instead of finding it out later.
Okay.
So, yeah. And now, any deal that I've previously run is going to pop up off this VIN number, but I'm going to go ahead and create a new deal since we're doing cash because that last one was finance.
Okay.
And this is what it would look like if you're manually inputting it. Because if you don't have Fraser, see, I like to do a preloaded deal because then it shows you what it would look like with the integration because most of most everything you see is going to automatically be filled out if you
Yeah,
integrate.
I
But
makes
until
sense.
you have integration, this is what it would look like.
Yeah, so that's
Really.
pretty
So
similar, I guess, like how I've been processing deals now with just title tech. I have to manually enter everything.
yeah, yep. But let us know once you get that Fraser, we can do it for your in-state too.
Okay,
We can get
perfect.
that integrated for you for
Okay.
free. Okay, so now we're gonna do New York. Now, of course, you're supposed to put in as much as possible because this is going to populate into your DMV forms. So, fill that out as much as possible. You can add a primary mailing and alternate address. Just going to put in some random numbers and then see, select the county. Normally I would put a street address in, but just for the purpose of time, we're just going to keep going. All right, now we're going to go to our vehicle information. So I need to select whether it's new or used. And then since it's used, we need to select the previous title state. And then vehicle use, whether it's private or commercial. And as you can see here, most of this information automatically populated based off that VIN number.
Yes.
So then we can add the odometer. All right. Now select next, and it's going to take us to trade-ins information. So if your customer is trading in a vehicle, you can add the VIN number, hit load, and it's going to pull any information it has based off that VIN number, just like the previous page. You can
Okay.
input up to 4 vehicles. I really hope you never have to do more than that, but if you did, you would just give us a call and we can manually input them for you. We can do up
Okay.
to 8. I
Oh
hope that
wow.
you never have that many trade-ins
Yeah.
at once. But all right, so now we're going to do the sales price of the vehicle. I'm just putting in numbers. Just excuse me if they're off from what they would normally be. I don't work at the dealership. I just sell the software. Okay, so these are going to be any taxable, any fees, warranties, add-ons that are deemed taxable by the state of New York. Of course, different states will have different amount of fields in this area because, of course, they're all different in what they deem taxable. So this one, if we don't have anything to input into that field, you need to make sure that it does have a numeric value in there just because it's going to work like a calculator, and it has to see something in there. So let's say we have $150 advertising charge. I don't know. Just wanted you to see some, how it'll pull it all together in the fee calculation. Now we have our trade-in allowance input right here, but right here is our net processing fee. This is going to be where we can charge our customer back that transactional fee and just say, hey, we're covering, I'm covering the entire registration process for you. You do not have to go into the DMV. This is what I'm charged, so I'm charging it back to you. So you can either, cover the cost form and put a 0. You can put in a 90.98, and that's going to just cover the transactional fee. And that way you're only charged a $90 monthly subscription or only paying the $90 month-to-month subscription. However, what most dealerships do that I work with is they'll input anywhere from about 150 to 200. That way it covers their monthly subscription cost and the transactional fees, and then you can actually make profit. Say you start selling more out-of-state cars, you're going to have additional revenue for your dealership.
Yes, of course, of course.
So yeah. So we'll charge them back 150 and then it will pull that into the fee calculation. Now we have our registration information. Input the city and whether New York wants to know whether or not it's within the city limits. All right, we can input the insurance information, request a paper title, and then select whether we're going to use a private tag agency or a DMV location. So we do offer several options for the private tag agency, and we'll let you know the fee right here. If your customer doesn't mind paying an additional fee, this is going to ensure that that paperwork gets done in a timely manner. I know that DMVs can take their time. Private tag agencies obviously have more incentive than the DMV because they're getting that extra fee. So especially for New York. I know that one of these can get it done in as little as 2 business days. So
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to
yeah.
know.
Yeah, so definitely suggest using private tag agencies, but if not, you can select the DMV location, and then it's going to list the primary DMV for your customer based off their address.
Okay.
All right, so now we are going to calculate fees. Now, you're only charged the transactional fees once per deal number. So if you need to go back and change an address or change anything at all on those DMV forms or the fee, when running everything, you're not going to be charged each time. So you're only charged the $34.99 for the fee calculation once. You can go back and reprint forms and, as many times as you need it. As long as
Okay.
it's that same deal number, it won't charge you
Okay.
each
So like if I
time.
have to go back and change, let's say like the processing, the what is it called, the NAT processing fee,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like I will have to pay the 30 something again, right? The
Nope.
$34. Okay. Okay. Perfect.
No. Nope. And I'll show you how you can do a quick search for it. But
Sure.
so here's our total taxable amount for New York. Here's a breakdown of the New York titling and registration fees. We have our additional fees, which is our NAT processing fee.
Mm-hmm.
You can print this off for the customer as well too.
Okay. Okay. So I can.
Yeah, that way they're seeing, that as a separate line item.
Of course.
Yeah, it probably would look better. All right, and then we have this dealer, our Title Tech dealership is hypothetically located in Florida, so they have a reciprocity tax, and that's why we're seeing this amount right here. That would not be there unless Georgia has a reciprocity
Mm,
tax, which I don't think they do.
no, they do not.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I
that
didn't know that
line
Florida had
wouldn't
one.
be there. They do. So, and then this is going to be our total amount to collect from the customer. This is what we would send to New York, obviously, and this is what we would keep for our dealership.
Okay.
All right, and then we have our state-specific notices again. Now we're going to print our registration forms. Again, we can print those fees off right there, but we'll go ahead and print our forms, and it's going to take everything into every state-specific form in PDF form. All right. All right, as you can see here, anything that I input into the system is going to be listed. So that's why I say, fill it out as much as possible.
Okay.
All right, so we have every state specific form. It's taking a minute. Okay. And then we'll also include some of our own papers in here. So this is just telling you to pay close attention to the check payable to section. That way there's no delay in processing. Definitely heard that checks have come back because the check was made payable to just the DMV's name, exactly
Okay.
how it should have been, or you would think, but they wanted something very specific and it kicked back everything, kicked back that
Okay.
payment. So always make sure you pay a close attention to that. So we're going to flag you if there's anywhere you need to still check. This is where, so not every state has this, but New York requires wet signatures, and we will flag that with a yellow signature box.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's not required, but not every state has that. We're also going to give you a detailed title application checklist to go with everything. We also, ask that you submit this with your paperwork to the DMV or private tag agency. But anything that you see in red, these are going to be the most common mistakes that dealerships make when filling out paperwork that will kick back the deal. So New York has the most to show
Okay.
out of all the
That's nice.
states. Yeah. Um, Here's our payment information. So if we're using the private tag agency, you would make the check payable to up this top box, but it's going to list it right above. Here's for private tag agency. This is for DMV down here.
Okay.
All right, we're almost done. Then we give you mailing instructions. So
And
even a
then,
phone number.
Brittany, sorry, quick question
It's
since
okay.
we're talking about checks. These checks, could they be, I guess, a company check, or would they have to be like a bank check?
They can be your company check.
Okay. Okay.
Brittany, hold on. Let me verify that. Yeah, it can be your company check. It just needs to make
Okay, okay,
sure that you have it to the address to the correct place. But
okay,
we'll also give you the address, so the mail the paperwork to the New York State DMV with the address, and we even provide you with a phone number. That way you don't have to search for anything online. It's all one stop, you know.
okay. Oh, so I see. Okay, okay. So I see that for these out-of-state deals, you have to. I thought that it will be kind of like how it is here, that you had that we could just upload them. I see that in this case, I will have to mail all this stuff.
There's no software that allows, there's nothing in place as of right now for any company that does every state electronically. It
Oh,
has to be mailed in.
mailed
Yeah,
in.
but
Okay, okay.
yeah, but we're giving you everything that you need
Yeah.
to simplify it, make it really quick, and then you can just overnight it to the DMV.
Okay.
Um, all right, and so then we have our contact name, phone number, and email address. This is where you would put your contact information in, or if you have, a title clerk that works on everything, just someone that would be the point of contact should they have any questions over the paperwork or
Sure.
need anything in addition. So this also gives you direct communication with that DMV instead of, a lot of third parties have a central processor, which just adds more time to the deal.
Okay.
That's the main thing I hear on demos from people using central processors. All right, so now we're going to do our license plate destination form. We can send it directly to the customer, or we can, send it to our dealership
Yeah.
and then input the name, mailing address, and phone number for where you want that license plate to go, and then select our shipping option.
Okay. 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 Perfect.
All right, we're almost in. Um, this is our last page. Odometer and damage disclosure statement, just more state-specific forms that flags one more signature, and then we will give you everything condensed onto one page. This is our not deal summary. So all of the information, we also ask that you submit this with the paperwork to the DMV or private tag agency. That way, if anything, say printed lightly or something, they would have everything on one page to reference.
Okay.
And then we're done. Actually, it looks like New York added something because that's new. So
Okay.
we're constantly updating. As you can see here, I've never seen this page. So we have added something that New York is requiring. Um, so that's pretty cool to see that.
Okay.
Actually, they've added quite a bit.
Quite a few forms. Okay.
All right. So that's it. We're done. You know, I already have your dealer's license. I can send you over the DocuSign right now. Like I said, it takes 3 to 5 business days at most, but I've seen it take less. Um, So I'll send over the DocuSign right now. It's not like the Georgia DocuSign. It's a lot faster to get
Okay.
it
Okay.
filled out. Yeah.
Okay. That's
So
perfect. So okay, and then on that DocuSign, you're gonna send me the prices and fees and all of that, right?
yeah, it'll be listed on the DocuSign. I'm also going to send you the summary of our demo, the recap. I'm still going to
Yes.
send that to you. So
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
send you the DocuSign first. That way you can get that started, and it will have all the pricing on there as well. But I'm going to send you the recap with this demo as well.
Okay, and then quick question, Brittany. With this $90 feed, is there any way that that feed is waived? Like if you do a certain amount of deals a month or something like that, or not for this?
No, no, just because you have the ability to charge the customer back and upcharge it, it can
Okay.
cover that. So,
Okay.
so
Okay.
what I would suggest for you, and this is what my the independent dealers usually do that I work with, is they will charge back the full 200.
Okay.
That way they can make their money back or make their monthly subscription off of just one out of state deal.
Yes. Yes. No, it makes
You
sense.
know,
It makes sense.
and I mean, I don't know about you, but as a customer, if I don't have to go to the DMV, I'm extremely happy and I would easily pay somebody $200.
Yeah. No.
So,
No. No. Absolutely. That's the reason
yeah.
why I wanted to upgrade this.
Yeah.
Another thing that I wanted to ask, these deals that I currently have, like I said, I'm trying to have this program before Friday because I have everything scheduled for this Friday. They're actually Texas deals.
Okay.
So would you be able to briefly just walk me through a Texas deal so that I can just see, since I
Do
know
you
that
want
New
me
York
to?
is a
Okay.
little more complicated. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can show you. That's the other state I usually get asked, but no, I can absolutely show you real quick.
Okay. And I'm assuming that will be easier than it will have probably have less forms than New York, right? Or
Okay, I'm so sorry. What was that last thing you said?
I said, would Texas be a little easier to process deals than New York, or it's about the same
It's
thing?
we'll just run through it real quick. It doesn't take me long. Hold on, I'll show you. Title tech. All right, easy peasy. Here we go. All right, I'll show you what it looks like. Cash, no full deal. All right, so Texas has the VIN inspection. Then I'll create a new deal.
Oh, so we will have to get the I guess once the customer I guess takes the vehicle, they will have to do an inspection once the vehicle gets there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right. Whoop. Oh well, we'll leave it. Just putting its number. Okay, Texas. I'm going to show you how it would use my old address because I'm in Texas. All right.
Oh, you guys are. Oh, that's true. That's true. You guys are based out of
Yeah.
Texas.
Yep. So I can actually put an old address in there, and that way you can see. Okay. Used Georgia. I like to fill it out as much as possible because it just shows more in the paperwork.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay. All right. Next. No trade-ins. Purchase sales price. Say 10,000. So as you can see here, sometimes I like showing back to back two states. That way you can see the difference. See how much less there's not as many taxable fees in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're going to charge me back 200. And then do the county. We'll select the DMV. Calculate fees. Oh, I select something. See how it had the red box?
Yes.
It's not going to let me calculate the fees until everything is checked off green.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
if there's nothing to input, make sure you got a
0.
0. Yeah. Now we'll calculate our fees. And what I was going to ask Dan is Solera, Title Tech's parent company, released this news product by 1,200 customers. But I wanted to ask. All right. So here's the total taxable amount for Texas. The list of here's our local fee, title fee, registration fee.
Okay.
All right. And then remember, disregard that because you guys, oops. My computer's acting funky. I have a new computer. I haven't switched it all over yet. So it does things on its own sometimes. All right. So NAT processing fee. This is what we would send to Texas based off everything and total amount to collect from the customer. Pretend like you're a Florida dealer. This is what I would send to Florida.
What is- Okay.
And then we have more state-specific notices. So this is just going over the late title. So a late penalty equal to 5% of the tax will be charged if the tax or surcharge is paid from 1 to 30 calendar days late. So it's going to go over the late titles, the mail fee, and then our VIN inspection. Do you want to review this? Because I know you have a deal right now.
In addition, Okay, okay, yeah, okay. But the
Okay,
VIN inspection, like I said, then I guess the customer will have to do it once the vehicle gets to
right.
Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Registered vehicles may operate. Okay. All right, now we're going to print our forms. Right. Okay. All right, so here's our Texas title application checklist. See, a lot shorter.
Oh yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So it tells you all the documents you need. And then down here, our payment information. So we're using the DMV, so I'm going to make the check payable to that.
Okay, Texas.
Here's everything. See, it's pretty much the same, just different forms.
Yes, I see. I see. Okay.
I think did I select cash or lien?
No, you did cash.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and then I
Then
see here that it also asks you, I guess, for same thing for plate destination.
yeah.
Does it have the same form for the title as well?
What do you mean?
Does it give you like a title destination form too, or is the title, do they know directly to send it to the customer?
Here's the application for. Oh, that's if you request a paper title. Yeah, you can do that on the last page.
Oh, okay, 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 okay,
Uh-huh.
okay,
So you can request a paper title. I just didn't select it.
okay.
So go
Okay,
through.
pretty
Yeah.
much, it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay.
Oh yeah. It just simplifies it. It's just a place that you have everything at your fingertips instead of having to search online or call the DMV to see what's required. We give it all to you, and it, like I said, constantly updating it. So if the state requests a new form, we're going to input it into our system.
Okay, okay, makes
Yeah.
sense.
We've got our Texas, Department of Motor Vehicles limited power of attorney.
Yeah, and then Brittany, I'm assuming that if we were to do a finance deal, that's where you're able to put a lien on the vehicle and all of that, right?
Yep. You can
Okay.
add the lien holder code and the address, and then there is a page for the lien holder. Yes,
Oh,
if
okay,
you were
okay.
to select that
If you were
option.
to select that option, okay, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
All right, Brittany. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm going to send you over that recap, and I'll go ahead and send you the DocuSign and the recap afterwards because I'll have to upload this to give you the link for our demo. But
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
be something for you to reference if you need. And then again, you're going to have a full team of support with extended hours. You'll have an account manager, and then I'm always here. So
Okay, okay,
if you have any questions, and if I don't know them, I will get you an answer. So
okay, Brittany. All
yeah.
right, awesome. Thank you so
All
much.
right. You're very welcome. I'll send that all over now.
All right, bye bye.
All right. Thanks. Bye.